In this video, I am going to teach you how to pass your job interview at the first attempt. To achieve that goal, I am going to give you 30 quick, short, but top scoring answers to the most common interview questions. If you use these answers at your job interview, I am 100% confident you will pass. And just very quickly, if you are new to my channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thousands of you, and I mean thousands of you, are getting hired at the first attempt. It makes it far easier for me to help you when you are subscribed. Please hit the like button because that motivates me to create more great, unique content for you. And please tell me the name of the job you are applying for in the comment section below the video so I can give you some additional expert tips to help you pass your interview. Thank you very much indeed. Okay, let's get started with those 30 top scoring, short and quick answers to the most common interview questions. Please take notes. The first question that will come up at your job interview is going to be, tell me about yourself. Here is the perfect answer for you to write down and practice. Tell me about yourself. Thank you for this opportunity. I am a results-driven, flexible and supportive collaborator with a strong work ethic. My qualifications are a great match for the job description. I can be trusted to complete all my tasks and duties to a high standard and will always support the team's goals. If you hire me, I will be a great company role model and work hard to ensure you receive a great return on my salary. That is such a powerful answer. It will definitely impress every hiring manager. And I have highlighted the most important words and phrases included in that answer. Results driven, a strong work ethic, trusted to complete all my tasks and duties to a high standard. I will be a great company role model and give you a great return on my salary. Include all of those phrases in your answer. Interview question number 2. Why do you want this job? Here is my quick, short, but top scoring answer. Write this down. I want this job because it is a role and industry I am passionate about. We spend a lot of time at work, and I want that time to be spent doing something I enjoy while getting lots of job satisfaction. That is a very strong answer because it is positive. Again, I have highlighted the most important words and phrases. I am passionate about my work. I will get lots of job satisfaction in this role. That is a really good answer. Now, don't go anywhere because I still have 28 more questions and top scoring answers to give you. But when you are ready, you can download my Insider Job Interview Preparation Pack by clicking that link in the top right-hand corner of the video at any time. You will get the exact interview score sheet the hiring manager will use to assess you at your interview. You will get these slides with all the questions and answers. So in total, you will get 50 interview questions and top scoring responses, and you will get my 30, 60 and 90-day plans for job interviews. Very soon, I will teach you how to use the 30, 60 and 90-day plan when answering the interview question, why should we hire you? Let's move on to question number 3. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Here we go. In 5 years, I see myself in this role with extra responsibility or having earned a promotion. In 5 years, I will have completed training courses to diversify my skills, have experience across company departments, and be a valuable, high-performing member of the team. Again, that is a really positive answer. And you are saying effectively that you want to still be with their company in 5 years' time. That is the correct way to answer that common interview question. Interview question number 4. How do you organize your work? This is a tricky question. Most people answer it incorrectly. Here is my quick, short, but top scoring answer. How do you organise your work? I organise my work by keeping a clean and tidy workspace and prioritising tasks against my team's objectives. I colour code tasks in order of priority. Red tasks are urgent, orange tasks come second, and green tasks can be tackled later in the day when I have more time available. That is such a good answer. It shows that you are a highly organised employee. Question number 5. What are your greatest strengths? Now, the best way to answer this next common interview question is to align your strengths with those featured on the job description. Here is the perfect answer. What are your greatest strengths? Write this down. My greatest strengths include adaptability and flexibility. I will willingly complete tasks outside the scope of my job description to assist the company. I am a responsive problem solver, embrace change with a positive attitude, and I always adopt a cost-conscious work approach to help my employer save money. Now, those are brilliant, unique strengths. You are saying you are adaptable and flexible. You will willingly complete tasks outside the scope of your job description to assist the company. You are then saying you are a responsive problem solver. That's a great strength. You are saying that you embrace change with a positive attitude and you adopt a cost-conscious work approach which will help the company save money. Those are unique strengths. I recommend you use them in your upcoming job interview. Interview question number 6. What is your biggest weakness? As always, be very careful how you answer this difficult question. Don't say, my biggest weakness is I am a perfectionist, and definitely do not say, I don't have any weaknesses. Let me give you 2 example weaknesses that are perfect for all job roles, and all you have to do is choose the one weakness that is relevant to you. Weakness number 1. What is your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is that I find it difficult to say no to people, which sometimes means I overcommit. However, I am learning to assess my capacity for additional work before saying yes to ensure high standards of work are maintained. Now, most people have that weakness, finding it difficult to say no to people. Here is weakness number 2. What is your biggest weakness? My biggest weakness is that I sometimes get impatient when the progress of my team is held up by the inaction of others, especially contractors or suppliers. However, I am learning to turn my frustration into positive energy by negotiating with contractors and suppliers to increase their work output. 2 really good weaknesses that are perfect for job interviews. And just out of interest, my biggest weakness is number 2. I can be a very impatient person, but that's a great way to answer that question. Interview question number 7. How would you handle a conflict with a co-worker? Now, most people answer this question incorrectly. They say they would inform their manager about the conflict so they could advise on the best way to deal with it. Do not say that. Here is the perfect answer. Write this down and practice it. How would you handle a conflict with a co-worker? First, I would assess my words and actions to ensure I was not causing or contributing negatively to the conflict. Second, I would meet privately with my co-worker to ascertain their views as to why the conflict occurred before discussing a mutually acceptable resolution that empowered us to work harmoniously and achieve the team's goals. That is a brilliant answer. Common interview question number 8. Describe yourself in 3 words. Wow, this is a really difficult question to answer because you have to give 3 words that are unique. Here they are. Describe yourself in 3 words. Positive, responsive, and self-disciplined. I am a happy and positive person, and this rubs off on other people in my team. I am highly responsive and tend to complete more work than the average person. Finally, I am self-disciplined. I get on with my work and stay focused on goals even when faced with distractions or difficulties. So that is a really clever answer, because you are giving the hiring manager the 3 words you would use to describe yourself, and you are then going on to explain how they will benefit their company. It's the perfect response. Interview question number 9. Why do you want to work here? Make sure you research their company before your interview. Here is my top scoring answer. Why do you want to work here? I want to work for, insert the company's name, because you have a great reputation in the industry. People I have spoken to who work here have said complimentary things about the management and how you treat your staff. This is a place I can build a long-term career while working on tasks and projects that fully utilize my skills. You can see how all of these answers are going to help you beat the competition. Now that is a really clever answer, because at the start you are saying you want to work for, and you are then mentioning the company's name. You are being complimentary. You are saying they have a great reputation. You are saying you've heard great things about the management team, and you can build a long-term career there. It's such a good answer. Interview question 10. What do you do in your free time? Again, be very careful how you answer this question. This is such a good answer. What do you do in your free time? I enjoy spending quality time with my friends and family, going to the gym several times a week, as this keeps me fit and active, and reading self-development books and podcasts. I have just finished reading Atomic Habits by the author James Clear. It was a great read, as it taught me the importance of instilling positive habits in my daily routine. That is a safe answer. It shows that you are the type of person who wants to continually self-develop. It's a really good example response. Interview question 11. Don't forget, please give the video a like. I really hope you are enjoying this tutorial. As you can see, these answers, they are unique and they are definitely going to help you pass your interview. Why do you want to leave your current job? Do not say anything negative about your current or previous employer. Here we go. I have enjoyed working for my employer, and we've achieved many great things during my time there. However, I now want a fresh challenge with a new company that has ambitious plans, and where I can work on new projects that push my skills and help me to develop new ones. That's a great answer. You are being positive about your current employer. You have enjoyed working there and you've achieved lots of great things, but you now want a fresh challenge. Such a good answer. Interview question 12. How did you hear about this position? So the key to answering this question is to say that you've been keeping an eye on their company and you've been waiting for the right position to be advertised. Here we go. How did you hear about this position? I've been following your company for several months and I've just been waiting for the right position to be advertised. As soon as I saw this job become available, I was ready to submit my CV or resume and apply. It's a great answer. It is a clever response because it subtly tells the hiring manager you want to work for their company long term, and that will definitely help you get hired at your interview. Interview question 13. Tell me something that is not on your CV or resume. Here we go. One thing that is not on my CV or resume is my passion for self-development. I spend some of my free time listening to motivational podcasts, reading self-development books, and following influencers. One of my favorite influencers is Tony Robbins, and I found his content useful in learning the importance of taking action and being responsible for everything in my life. So that's a really good thing to say that is not on your CV or resume. You could also include any volunteer work you have carried out or any achievements outside of work, such as team sports. Interview question 14. Why is there a gap in your employment? Now, this type of question, lots of people fail their interviews on. Let me give you 2 example responses that will do you no harm in your interview. Answer option number 1. Why is there a gap in your employment? My employment gap is because I went traveling. It was a great experience because it taught me about different cultures and languages, being tolerant and understanding that there are many different perspectives in the world. I have now finished my travels and don't plan to undertake any more, meaning I'm committed to my career long term. A great answer. Lots of people go traveling. You are turning your travel experience into something positive that you have learned about the world. So you have developed your skills as a result of going traveling. Second answer option, why is there a gap in your employment? I took time out of work to raise my family. I wanted to give them the best start in life, and I could only achieve this by dedicating 100% of my time to their upbringing. My family are now self-sufficient, and I'm ready to do something for myself, which is to fully commit to a successful career. That's a great answer. It shows that you are a family person. You wanted to do the best thing for your family, but you are now ready to do something for yourself, which is commit to a successful career. 2 really good answers for why is there a gap in your employment. Question 15. Why should we hire you? Now you need to give a unique answer to this question, an answer that makes you stand out from the competition. Here is the best response I believe you can give. Why should we hire you? You should hire me because I am ready-made for this position in terms of my qualifications, knowledge, and experience. I can come into the role, have an instant impact, and add value to my team. You should also hire me because I have created a 30, 60, and 90-day plan that outlines what I will do in this role to give you a strong return on my salary, and I would like to give you a copy. That is a great answer. You are giving the hiring manager 3 reasons why they should hire you over the other candidates. And the third reason, the fact that you have created a 30, 60, and 90-day plan, will definitely make the hiring manager sit up and listen. Now, you can download my ready-made 30, 60, and 90-day plans for job interviews by clicking that link at any time in the top right-hand corner of the video. Go through to my website, passmyinterview.com, and you can download these slides, all of the answers, that interview scoring sheet, plus the 30, 60, and 90-day plans. Now, we are halfway through this tutorial. Interview question 16. How would you deal with a difficult client or customer? Remember, you are representing their company when dealing with a difficult client or customer. So here is the perfect answer. At all times, I would remember that I am representing, insert the company's name, and therefore I would be courteous, professional, and attentive. I would ask the customer questions to establish their needs, listen to their concerns, and create solutions that meet their requirements. My goal would be to ensure their experience was positive and turn them into long-term advocates of the business. The perfect answer. Interview question 17. Tell me about a challenge you had to overcome. Here is my unique response. I was partway through a team project at work when my manager informed me that 2 co-workers had called in sick for the remainder of the week. He asked whether I could still get the project completed on time. I assessed the outstanding tasks and allocated them to the remaining team members, including myself, based on our strengths. I also stayed behind late after work each evening to get everything finished. My manager thanked me for my resilience, problem solving, and flexibility. That's a great answer. It shows that you can adapt to changing situations. You come up with a plan for solving the problem, and you are also going above and beyond for the company. All hiring managers will appreciate that level of response. Interview question 18. How do you respond to feedback and criticism? This is another top scoring answer I recommend you use at your interview. I view feedback and constructive criticism as essential elements of my professional development. My motto is that feedback is the breakfast of champions. When feedback is offered, I listen, determine its value, and then take positive action to improve. If I am consistently growing and improving in my work, I will always be an asset to my team and have secure employment. I love that answer because you are saying your motto is that feedback is the breakfast of champions. It's such a powerful answer. Interview question 19. Tell me about a time you disagreed with your boss. Do not say, I've never disagreed with my boss and I wouldn't do because they are always right. Sometimes managers and leaders are wrong, but it's how you challenge them that is being assessed with this difficult question. Here is a really good answer. Tell me about a time you disagreed with your boss. My manager criticized me for spending too long on the phone with a customer. I explained to them, calmly and professionally, that the customer was elderly, anxious and unsure how to place an order from our website as it was their first time. I felt it was important to take my time, walk them through the ordering process and reassure them that our website was safe and secure. After explaining my thought process, my manager agreed I took the correct course of action. Great answer. You are being calm and professional. You are being courteous to your manager and you are not afraid to challenge them for the benefit of the company. Interview question 20. What is your greatest achievement? Here we go. My greatest achievement was in my last job when the team I was a part of launched a new company product and exceeded the company's previous sales record. It was my greatest achievement because I was proud of how we worked well as a team, focused on our objective, and utilised our best marketing ideas and core strengths. That is a clever answer because you are saying your greatest achievement is when you worked as part of a team. It's a really clever answer. It shows that you are a selfless employee. Interview question 21. Tell me about a time you failed. Now, this question is assessing honesty and your ability to bounce back from failures. Always take ownership of your failures. Here is a great answer. Tell me about a time you failed. When I started my first job, I was tasked with completing an online training course. Unfortunately, because I thought I knew everything about the subject, I failed the exam. As soon as I became aware, I apologised to my manager, studied the exam again in my free time and passed with top marks. I learned a tremendous amount from that experience and since then, I ensure that I fully prepare for every situation. A great answer. Interview question 22. How do you work in a team? There is only one way to answer this difficult question. Here it is. How do you work in a team? Whenever working in a team, I listen to the team's brief before delegating tasks to team members based on their strengths and areas of expertise. I communicate with co-workers throughout the team task or project to stay updated on progress, provide support to those who are struggling, and ensure we maintain a close track of time. At the end of each team task, I recommend we discuss learning outcomes so the team can improve. Pause the video, write down that answer and use it at your job interview. Interview question 23. How do you handle setbacks at work? This question assesses the core competency of resilience. Here's the perfect answer. I handle setbacks with a positive attitude, resilience, and focus on the end goal. Whenever I encounter a setback, I assess my options, quickly create a new plan, and set to work. Setbacks are normal in the workplace, but how you respond to them is important. That level of answer is going to get you hired. It shows you are a professional and resilient co-worker. It's a really good response. Interview question 24. What are you looking for in your next job? This answer will score highly. Write it down. I am looking for a forward-thinking company to work for with a positive culture that encourages innovation and creative thinking. I am looking for a supportive manager and a positive team environment where everyone has a can-do attitude and where there is opportunity for everyone. Great answer. Interview question 25. What are your salary expectations? Now, in the answer that follows, I have given my expected salary. At the end of the answer, I will tell you where you can do your research for the salary for your job role and industry, and you can then change the figure. What are your salary expectations? Here we go. The salary range for this role and industry is between $43,000 and $51,000. My salary expectations are $50,000. I am worth $50,000 because I have a proven track record of achievement, which I'm confident I can replicate for your company. I will be flexible in my job description, giving you a great return on your investment, and I will take responsibility for my ongoing professional development to ensure I'm always an important asset to my team. Now, you can research the salary range for your job role and industry on the website glassdoor.com, and all you have to do is change those figures. And you will notice I have asked for a salary that is close to the top end of that range. Interview question 26. What does success mean to you? Here we go. For some people, success is defined by wealth, prosperity, or fame. However, my definition of success is quite different. To me, success means being healthy and happy in my life, finding joy in my work, feeling that I am consistently progressing and achieving my goals, and being in a position to support my family. If you gave that answer to me in a job interview, I would definitely be interested in offering you the position. Interview question 27. Describe a situation where you had to adapt to a change. Here is a brilliant answer. In my last job, a new manager joined and introduced several changes to our working practices. While some team members resisted the change, I took it as my responsibility to adapt quickly and support her. I learned the new tasks, encouraged others to do the same, and within 4 weeks, the team became noticeably more productive and efficient. It's a really good answer. A new manager joins your company, they want to make some changes, and you support them and encourage other people to do the same. Interview question 28. Tell me about a time you demonstrated leadership skills. This is a great answer. You'll like this. Here we go. When a hotel cancelled our company's meeting last minute due to flooding, I took the initiative to find a new venue. I quickly sourced an alternative venue that was cost effective, accessible, and where they offered refreshments. After confirming the booking, I updated my manager and then informed all attendees. My manager thanked me for taking decisive action and showing leadership under pressure. A great answer. You are the one taking responsibility for the situation and you are creating a solution. It's a really good answer where you demonstrate leadership skills. Interview question 29. How do you handle stress and pressure? Here is the perfect answer. I handle stress and pressure by planning my day in advance and prioritizing tasks based on urgency and potential obstacles. This proactive approach helps me stay focused and reduces unnecessary stress. I also accept that pressure is a natural part of work, which helps me stay calm and composed when challenges arise. Outside of work, I maintain a healthy lifestyle and go to the gym regularly, which boosts my mindset and keeps my concentration sharp. A great answer. Interview question 30. Do you have any questions for us? Now, I recommend you ask 2 smart questions at the end of your interview. Here they are. Do you have any questions? Thank you. Yes, I have 2 questions I would like to ask, please. What advice would you give to the successful candidate who wants to excel in their work for your company? And my second question is, what are the biggest challenges the team is currently facing and what can I do to help overcome them? 2 smart questions, write them down, ask them at the end of your interview. Now, the next thing to do is download my Insider Job Interview Preparation Pack. You will get, as part of this pack, these slides with the 30 short top scoring answers, plus my Insider Job Interview Preparation Pack. You can have this by clicking that link in the top right hand corner of the video. You will get these slides, the exact interview score sheet that will be used to assess you, an additional 50 interview questions and ready-made answers, plus those 30, 60 and 90-day plans for job interviews. To get all of this, click that link. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give the video a like, and also connect with me on LinkedIn. I have put my LinkedIn link in the description below the video. It is always an honor and a pleasure to connect with like-minded professionals such as yourself. Thank you for watching and for supporting my channel. Have a great day.